Work out the
Let's
science
work
of
out the
it.
science. Big bus that came past.
That's crazy. How weird is that though?
Yeah. Yay, Jordan, it worked!
I'm not sure if you're anything like myself, but recently I've been going through a slight creative rut. You know, I felt as if the ideas that were coming to me, they weren't any good. The ideas that were getting, they weren't that creative, and that may have something to do with me just constantly comparing myself to other creators, but the period and kind of mindset I was in just wasn't very healthy. Then what made that worse was that I just wasn't sure the best way that I can actually combat this and how I can get out of this mental state. So after a few days of kind of just putting it to the back of my head and not thinking about it too much, I came up with the idea to do a 30-day creative challenge. Now this challenge consists of me creating something brand new every day for 30 days. Now this could be anything from a video, a photo idea, a script for a short film, or even a painting. Whatever it is, as long as I'm executing on a creative idea that I have. Now the idea doesn't have to go well, it doesn't have to be great, but it's just more the practice of me actually creating and me actually getting something done and executing.
So day 30 on this 30-day creative challenge. Obviously been through all the different days. It's been difficult, I'll tell you that. It has been difficult, but it's taught me a hell of a lot. Today I want to get this photo that I've been looking to get for literally years. I don't know why, I don't know where the inspiration came from, I don't know why I wanted this particular photo, but it was just more, I just want to get it. Essentially it's me in central London, long exposure in the daytime, so I just need a ND filter. Long exposure in the daytime with like the street passing in front of me and me on the other side, just kind of showing the chaos of life and then the stillness of me kind of thing. Just, yeah, you're going to see it anyway, but hopefully we can get it. I've been putting it on for a very long time. But yeah, we're on the way. I'm with Annie. Annie, say hi.
Hi, I'm the photographer.
But before we get into this, I actually want to talk about what creativity actually is. So the Oxford Dictionary, where all the great definitions come from, states that creativity is the use of imagination or original ideas to create something. So that got me thinking. Creativity, we understand that that is using your imagination to bring something to life. But why is it a thing where we can have creative moments, but we can also have periods when we're not creative, you know, when our ideas aren't quite coming to life, when we're not having this imagination to create new ideas? So I was trying to really dive deep and understand what was it that was stopping me from creating more ideas. All the ideas that I was creating, I wasn't liking. They weren't the kind of ideas I usually create. So what was it that changed in my head that caused me to enter this state of mind?
See, I kind of have to be creative because it's kind of my job, you know, making videos for clients, taking photos for clients, taking things for other people's businesses. So it's all a part of the job, being creative. But it's not quite being creative for me because I'm making things to their vision, you know, making a video to promote their business, so it's to their vision. And that kind of got me down because I was thinking that I'm not creating much for myself. It's just more stuff for clients, you know, I'm all the time clients, and I have no time for myself because I'm putting the clients first. Obviously you have to balance your financials and like being able to survive. So this challenge was more a way for me to just force myself to do something, to force myself to get myself out of the kind of comfort zone of not creating and just prioritizing clients. Obviously I was prioritizing them still, but I was making sure I always made something for myself.
Before I started this challenge, I was doing a lot of research into creativity and where it comes from, burnout, how to avoid it, all these different things. And I came across a really great video that I recommend you watch in full, which is Lizzie Pierce's video called I'm Burnt Out. Now, I'm just going to show you a very small segment of this video, but I recommend you watch it in full and I'll link it down below.
With his clients is burnout.
When you are stressed, your body releases adrenaline. And you only have so much adrenaline in your adrenals before they're tapped out. And because you're stressed and your adrenals are tapped out, your body also releases a new chemical, which is cortisol. It induces the fight, flight, or freeze mode. So you go into survival mode. When cortisol is in your brain, it affects your entire brain and it starts to block neurotransmitters. And the first thing that it blocks is creativity.
So what I got from that video was that a lot of the aha moments and the main creativity comes from when you're in a relaxed state. So going into this 30-day challenge, I was bearing that in mind continuously to try and be in a relaxed state as much as possible.
Hey, it's a party for show. Tell everybody you know, we found a whole nother wave. This about to hit up the coast. I see the look in your eyes. I know that look in your eyes.
I feel like I'm in an intense.
What? I thought this might work. So I put it to F9 with the ND on the max, shutter at 10 seconds, ISO we show you. Literally have it. So it's looking okay. The ND on full kind of ND, full stops. The F stops on 9 and 100 ISO. Yeah, so that tester shot has worked pretty much how I wanted it. You just see that kind of ghosty effect of the cars going past. Obviously, I'm going to set it up in a way where there's more space, but yeah, I think we can get it. I think I'm still going to do the one on the same side of the road, and the people who do like the idea now. It's kind of progressed, but I want to get that original idea. So let's get this one first.
Leveled up, yeah, upgraded. We stay on a replay, tell the DJ just put it in rotation.
The issue is no one's walking in front of the camera, which is like, it makes sense that people are trying to be polite, but it's like, I need you guys to walk in front of me. So I'm just going to scrap that for now and just go back to the initial idea I had. I see like a nice plain wall I'm going to stand in front of. I can see people there. Hopefully a few buses come past and see how that one goes instead.
Guys, it's my time to shine. I have to do the groundwork here. Move over to the left. There. I can't see Jordan. No. Oh my gosh, guys, I have to take the photo. Oh my gosh. It just goes black. Oh my gosh, Jordan has to stay so still. Oh my gosh, a bus came past. This is gonna be the best shot ever. I'm just gonna say I didn't do a good job.
See it.
What the heck? Why is there no one there? Where is all that big bus that came past?
That's crazy. How weird is that though?
Yeah, but how do we change that? Maybe the shutter speed needs to be a little bit more.
Less.
Is that the science?
No, less.
Or less, yeah. Okay, ready? Okay. Third time lucky. Let's go. Okay, there's a big red bus coming past again now. So, this doesn't go well. Oh my gosh, this doesn't go well. Let's see. He's gonna be disappointed. It did the same thing!
Really?
Yes!
That's so weird.
So weird. Why? Look, that one shows
so
more, but there's no. Where's all the stuff?
Let's work out the science.
Let's work out the science.
So.
But we've done this before and it's worked better than this one. Is it because it's night time and we're usually working with lights, isn't it?
Hold on. Let's break this down now.
Yeah.
So we want to get more in the shot.
Yeah.
But so if we look at this, the shorter one has less in it.
What's that? Wait.
So the longer one had more in it. But then this one worked out well.
That one worked amazing.
What was did it tell me? It shot you as 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Maybe it's because we're on a white wall.
Maybe, yeah, we need to
It's
change
not
to
showing
more.
up as much.
Yeah. Let's try
I don't think that is
thing.
it, because that shouldn't factor in.
Okay, we have changed location to a darker background and Jordan just did a tester shot and it worked fine. It worked perfectly. There was a man that was just stood there. He was the subject and it worked. So we're going to try again now. Okay. You ready, Jordan? Oh wait, we need more people. We need more people. Is there people behind me? Oh. Someone's watching me, guys. I think this will be it. I feel like this will be it. I've got a good feeling in my heart. Yay, Jordan, it worked!
You know what the most awkward thing is?
No.
Just posing in public. Just
No one
standing
cares.
there.
This is London.
No, it's just
No one
standing there.
cares.
Everyone's just like, why are you standing there like that? You're just staring into nothing.
Yeah.
And you walk past.
No,
but-
look, it worked. But the people.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This right here is something different and make a difference.
Isn't it a bit cold for ice cream, mate?
Yeah, it was your suggestion. Don't come at me. I only got one because you got one.
Never too cold for ice cream.
So looking back at these pictures, they didn't really go to plan. They didn't turn out terrible. Like, some of them were okay, but yeah, as I said, the trouble was just standing still, even for 4 seconds, dead still, is very difficult. Doing it in public difficult as well. And at like a crossing where people are walking past you and everyone's looking at you, it's not the easiest thing. I recommend you try it. Because it definitely is not easy. But I'm still glad I did it. The point wasn't to get the perfect shot. Obviously, that would have been great. But the point was just to go outside and execute on an idea that I had. So while I go through the 2 main takeaways that I got from this 30-day challenge, I'm going to be overlaying some of the things that I've created over this last 30 days. So the first thing that I learned over the past 30 days from creating was that the more I create, the more ideas I get. And it literally was in direct correlation. You know, the more I was doing, the more I was executing on the ideas that I had, and the more ideas that were coming to me, I was getting more ideas that I can execute on. So I never got to a point in this 30 days where I struggled to think, what can I do next? Because the more I was doing, the more ideas I was getting. So if you are at a point where you are struggling for ideas, just create something, even if it's something that you don't actually like that much, even if you think the idea is not that good. But just from you creating, that will spark more creative energy to create more ideas. And the second thing is, I guess, more of a personal thing, but it's where I actually get my ideas. So you know how I mentioned earlier from what I learned from Lizzie Pierce's video about how you have to be in a state of relaxation to get more ideas coming to you. Well, my ideas mostly came to me either in the gym or while I was brushing my teeth. They were the 2 spots I was literally just coming up with random ideas. I'd literally be in the middle of a set, and then this video idea would come to me, or I'd be brushing my teeth and I'm like, crap, I need to write this down. So, you know, while I'm there scrubbing away, I'm trying to remember the ideas so I don't forget it. But for me, it was just realizing, okay, I need to get myself to a really relaxed state where I'm not thinking about creativity, I'm not thinking about any ideas, I'm not thinking about anything to do with the topic. But that's when my subconscious starts churning out these great ideas. And one last bonus thing is just to realize that creating is fun. Like, I think a lot of us, we got into this industry because we really enjoy the whole process of creating, but then it gets ruined slightly by all the pressures that come with it, whether that's client deadlines, whether that's having to worry about money, or whatever it is. But when you just kind of simplify things and just go back to your original roots and just almost being childlike in it and doing it for fun, that's when you really get the most enjoyment out of it. And that's my experience with the 30-day creative challenge. But I challenge you, go out and just try and make something new every single day for 30 days. See what you learn from it, see what you can get from it, see the ideas that come from you creating every single day. But one of the things you have to make sure you always keep in mind and make sure you are doing is just writing everything down. Not just the ideas, but writing down how you feel, writing down where you're getting these ideas. Just really start to study yourself so that if it ever comes to a point where you're in this position again, where you are in this creative rut, you know how you can get out of that, because you know, 1, where your ideas come from, what state of mind you have to be in, and 2, how to actually execute on those ideas. Drop me a comment down below, have you been in a creative rut before? What are your things of how you can get out of that state of mind? How are you able to get your creativity back? But with that being said, that is all from me. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have and learned something new, I'd really appreciate if you could just drop a like down below. With that being said, I will catch you in the next one. See ya.
And if it's a vibe, let it vibe out. And if it goes up, then it goes up. And if it goes down, then it goes down. And if it goes up, then it goes up. And if it's a vibe, let it vibe out.
Check it, ready, set it off. I ain't gon' stop till I get it all. I bring the vibe when I get involved. For me and